Hi, buddy. Hello, how's it going? So, full disclosure, I had to pull my entire office apart yesterday because we were getting a furnace installed. So, I'm hoping that everything works. All my buttons and work. Let's check Kevin. Kevin works. Check Bill.
I am madly in love with you.
Yeah, Bill's there. Check Sweet Brown.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Okay, so I think we're okay. Morning, Paul. How's it going? How is it going? Oh man! So, anyways, my office is it's actually a lot cleaner than it's ever been, which is fantastic. But it's also stuff's falling apart. I got boxes of crap over here. Pay no attention to the behind the curtain where my green screen doesn't exist. And yeah, so yeah. Anyhow, oh Kev, lights out. Kev redeemed lights out. Nobody ever redeems that one. You got that one working. Thanks, Kev. How's it going? Yep, that works. Oh, my VIP announcement.
Oh, great. It's KFXD.
That's super delayed. Weird. That's fine. So, today's kind of a big day. I think I'm going to merge the icon block, which is currently experimental. Hey, Fabian, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Thanks. Yeah, this is great. I'm really excited. So Aki Hamano, the man, the awesome dude. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna. Is this working? Stand by. Stand by. I just want to make sure I have all this stuff working. It does. Okay, I'm just gonna restart my VS Code because there's an update. But where the icon block got basically approved, because so right now the icon block is experimental. Because, and that's by design. The reason is, I'm hoping that well, first of all, I'm hoping we can get it out of experimental by the end of the week, next week, because we have until the 19th to get all features in for beta 1. So the release process works where if it's in beta, once you hit the beta 1 phase, any new features don't get merged. So after that, it's enhancements to existing features, bug fixes, so on and so forth. So I'm hoping that we can get this thing merged into. Well, I'm going to merge it today, but also we have to get it out of experimental for it to actually be part of WordPress 7, which is a big deal. Super excited. So I have to say that it has been a wildly humbling experience for me to do this because I joke about how crappy I am at coding, but I am truly crappy at coding. A lot of I'm just gonna. Miguel here has been amazingly patient and accommodating with me, and I appreciate that. But oh no, is GitHub gonna be doing weird stuff today? Let's see. So this comment is hysterical to me. One debounces functions, not values. This won't work. I'll push a couple fixes. That is wildly patient and accommodating. So Miguel, thank you for your patience. The patience of a saint with a guy that's been doing it for 20 years and doesn't know how to do basic debouncing. Apparently doesn't know how to do that anymore. So I'm officially unhireable as an engineer. So I have to stay as a developer advocate for the rest of my life now. So anyways, yeah, so there's been a lot of really great work done on this. I think the next step, let's block dev icon. What? Let's block some icon dev things. What? Let's block some icon dev things.
Oh, great. It's Troy Chaplin.
I don't know what you're saying, Troy, but I don't know what you're saying. So anyways, we need to get this thing merged. So I think I can just go ahead and merge this. So there's a you gotta stop drinking before you show up here. There is a so if you're not familiar with this process, there's a editor task tracking board for Gutenberg. Yellow merge. Oh no, it's good to merge. It's been approved. It's experimental. So the thing is, so we can merge it, and then we're going to go back and we're going to continue working on a few things. The latest thing here is Aki has got. Where is the? Where is it? See, this is the thing. You get a ton of comments here, and all of a sudden you lose them all. is it? Oh my god, where is it? Oh my god. I want to see these ones. I want to see them all. House Cold can't type, backdoor being replaced. Thankfully, it's only -6. Oh my god, that's crazy. Well, we just actually had our furnace replaced yesterday. That's why I tore my desk apart. My entire office was torn apart yesterday. I emptied it all entirely because you can't see it, but our furnace is behind the camera over here on the other side of the wall. We needed to get a new one. And the exhaust pipes, like the intake pipes, the exhaust pipes and the air intake are in my office. So they're running over my head and going this way. So they had to like rip them all out and everything. So I had to take my entire desk out, my whole spaceship setup, and get rid of it for yesterday. So I had to set it all up this morning. So I'm really hoping that everything works okay for the rest of the stream. So far, so good though. And anyway, I'm trying to find this comment about no, where is it? Oh my god, there's still more to load. I want to load them all. Maybe I just don't know what I'm doing. This is very strong pulse. 27 degrees. Shut up, Kevin. Of course it is. You're in Thailand. Where the deuce is this gone? Okay, so lots of stuff. Okay, so this is what no, not that. Okay, we're gonna resolve that. There we go. So this is what he's talking about. So currently what's happening with this is we have a div wrapper that wraps the, oh my god, it's freezing in here. We have a div wrapper that wraps the SVG. And what I think Aki is talking about in this particular comment here is that we're gonna, and so sorry, the block supports, the width of block support is being applied direct to the div and not to the SVG. And so that's what he thinks we should do. And then there's some other work being done by someone else, Aaron Robert Shaw. Sorry, I'm trying to put my sweater on and talk at the same time. Oh my god. So the work being done here is wait, is that the right one? Try to implement and the code worked fine. So what's the code that he has going on here? So I think this is the next step. So basically it's been agreed upon that this is where we kind of want to go with this. So I think what we can do is we can merge this PR, open a new PR to address this comment. I don't know if Aki's in here or not, but no, he's not. So that's what I think we should do. There's some other non-blockers that Aki has as well. Custom color support. So one of the things about the custom color support is that we can't change the text. So when you pick text or color, the label says text, which is kind of unfortunate. It'd be nice if we could extend those labels. And then there's some other stuff about the composite component, which is in that custom picker that we have, because we opted to use that instead of the data views, because of the data views would now be there'd be a dependency with the block library, which isn't really what we want to do right now. So anyways, so I think what I'm going to do is merge this PR because I've got some thumbs up and stuff, and so we'll merge this PR and then go back and address that stuff that Aki's talking about, or see what we can do to get that working. So because it's still experimental, we'll just merge it and let it go. So check it out. I'm going to press the squash and merge button. It's going to happen. So nerve-wracking. I feel like I need someone else to tell me to do it, but Aki said we should do it, and that's Marine, who's like a guy that you can say, he said cool. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and merge it. Oh wait, where's the commit I have to add? Where's that? This thing. I have to add all these people. The props. Oh yeah, no, gotta add the props. Way up here, way down here. Down at the bottom? Is that what it is? Oh my god, there's so many people. This is so crazy. So it's Tijuana. So why is that in there? Okay, alright, you know what? I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna squash and merge. Look at all of the co-authors on this. Crazy. Okay, so there we go. Squash and merge. Yeah. We couldn't merge this pull request. Why? Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. Crazy. All right, so let's jump over here. Check out trunk. Let me do this in here. Zoom that in so y'all can see it. Check out trunk. Get trunk. Oh my god. We need more celebration. Yeah, we need like a. I don't have anything to. I don't have. Do I have anything? I don't think I have anything. Let me see. Events, effects. I don't think I have anything. Commands. What do we got? Clip, subglobe, blue sky. Nope. Yay! That's it. That's all I got. Okay, so I can GST. Okay, cool. So we got that. Okay, so that's been merged, which is super amazing, awesome. And then I think what I want to do is I'm going to do a new PR and I'm going to base it on this comment. So I want to copy the link to that comment, keep it up over here. And so we can look at what Aki is talking about in here. So the benefit of doing this with a block we left line. So I can exporting some new APIs. Oh, I see what he's doing. So we're exporting that. Okay, well, let's get a PR doing that, and we'll just see what Aki... I'm just taking Aki's code. I'm just going to see how this works. That's all it's going to be. That's all it's going to be. We'll see how that goes. Okay, cool. So let's work on that. You're right. I think I need Kevin. I think I need like a confetti or something. Oh, you know what we do have? Hold on. Where is it? General rewards. You know what we do have is we have this one. We have that one. That's the one. There we go. That's the one that we could use. I'm happy with that one. All right. Okay, so let's. Okay, so I'm going to an actual confetti campaign in your house that chat can fire. Amazing. I would love that. I would love that. My wife would love that. She would love that, Kevin. Yeah. npm install. Let's make sure. Oh, you know what? Cancel npm use. npm install. Make sure I got all my stuffs. npm run dev. Okay. All right, that's going to take forever to merge, to build. It always seems to, which is good times. Okay, so I'm going to have to add. Oh, wait, no. I don't think I should close this. I don't think this needs to be closed. This got reopen. This was closed automatically, so we're going to add that back in. The block as experimental has been merged. There is some follow-up work to be done to try to get out of, to stabilize it, to stabilize the block further. Okay. So I just reopened that. So this column, so all right, so we're in the editor task. I think I just actually closed. Is that PR? Punted? No. Done. Did it automatically get moved over? Add an icon block. Okay, so we're going to okay, I think we can remove the need accessibility feedback because we already got the accessibility feedback. We'll do that. This is the PR. Oh, this needs to go back into in progress. What's my take on having the icon registration API that underlies the icon block ship with a private register method? Currently, that's not my only issue I have with the new icon block. Yeah, I think what's happening here is the plan, I think, is to stabilize some of this stuff in this one. So there is some, yeah, there's some work around the SVG, the API. You've probably seen this, Fabian, but I'll just link it here for posterity. That where we need to have that thing. I think that I don't think we should open it up until we've fully fleshed out what it looks like, because as you know, it's hard to take things back once you make them active. But I agree with you. It's not super helpful to have an API that you can't access directly. But you know, it's that balancing act between opening up the API when it's ready, and so you're not having to oh hey, everyone now needs to use a different filter, or they have to do a different way to register it, all that sort of stuff. So I know there is some follow-up work being done for that. So that's my answer. In a perfect world, we would have it completely open and ready to roll. So yeah. Part of the issue with SVG, as you know, is that it can contain anything, right? It's hard to. We have to make sure that we can validate it properly. We have to make sure that it actually matches what's going to be output. There's accessibility issues, which I didn't know a lot about accessibility and SVGs, and there's a lot of things that we should be doing. There's questions around modifying the SVG to add a title tag inside the SVG, which would be very helpful for accessibility. It's the word that I'm not saying. Okay, so I think what we need to do, maybe, okay, so yeah, no, I get it. It's definitely difficult. Okay, so I don't really know what needs to be done. So I think maybe what I'll do is I will look at, where is that? There, this thing. I'll see what Aki has, and we'll just get that going. And then we'll just work on that. I have been doing no other work except this. which is, I'm sure the people that are waiting on me for videos and whatnot are going, what is taking him so long? But it's because I'm trying to get this thing done. Okay, so get off my back. Chat. I don't know. All right, so let's see now. Okay, let's see what Aki did. So let's take this and we'll look at this. So the first thing he's doing, and I'm just gonna copy paste all this stuff. Okay, so block editor source hooks. So let's get into block it. Let's do that. Okay, we're gonna get you're gonna probably need that open. Block editor packages. I'm gonna zoom that in because block editor source. We got hooks, and then where was that exported from? Let's look. Source hooks index.js, and he's adding that. Okay. Hooks. What the hell? Am I in the wrong place? Where's it? Block editor, source, packages, block editor, source. Where are the exports? Oh, down here. Down here. Under get class spacing and styles, boom, boom. Use dimension props. Am I missing something? Use dimension props doesn't exist. Is it? Oh, is it connected with that? Is there like, okay, hold on. Maybe there's a, maybe this introduces that hook. Let's look. Dimension control. Use dimension props. Oh, okay. So the use dimension props doesn't currently exist. Okay, so it does rely on this stuff that he's working on. So there's not much that I can really do with this. Short of adding that. So I don't know if this is blocking this or not. Okay, so like, what is the status of this? Okay, well, he might be working on this. Oh, it's been approved. So we just have to wait for this to get merged, I guess. We got an approval. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. So we don't have this. This doesn't exist right now. Okay, so Aki was testing it, but I think he was probably merged that in and gave it a whirl here. So, okay, what is this? Experimental. Get dimensions, classes, and styles. Oh, I see. Okay. So is there anything else that I can actually do here? What if we set the width and enforced aspect ratio 1? Okay, so let's look at that then. So this needs to go away. There should be nothing. Okay. So in our CSS, we style. So width instead of 100%, we said, So where are we enforcing this aspect ratio 1 thingy? Are we actually set? Well, now I don't really know what I can be doing with this. So, are they talking about taking this and changing that? Am I building? Hold on. Thing is, this doesn't really seem to do much. Doesn't seem to matter what this has done at all. So turn that off. Oh. Oh, okay. So if we don't assign this div the width, because it centers it for whatever reason, which may not be exactly what we're looking for, right? Species in here. So if we take, so if we apply it to the thing directly rather than the wrapper. Oh, hello. Oh, I can't select it. Oh, I can't select it. Oh, this is wrapper props. That's what I'm doing. Looks like that. And it's an object. Oh, come on. See, this is why people review my code and think, oh, he's an idiot. I can do there. Interesting. Okay, so if I do this on the front end now, because this is a in here, if I don't wrap it inside of a div, if I do not wrap it in a div, how can I apply those attributes to the markup of the div? Because I don't think. I don't know if I can. Let me see what the attributes contain. Let's see what that is. This is gonna. Hello. There we go. Style with class. Oh, just do that. Ooh. Okay. So I could. Oh, I have an idea. So I could do something like this. I could say for each attributes as attribute, right? I could say, what's this going to be? This is going to be I'm going to say split equals. Now, is it str? Is it split? You know how long it's been? There we go. So string, and it's going to be. What am I trying to do here? We got string. No, it's explode. Explode. What am I want basically an array. And it's going to be. Right, should be. Oh my God, Ryan. What am I doing? The hell am I doing here? So explode should take. Explode takes the string, the separator of the string. Okay, so I'm going to go get rid of that, and I'm going to go this. And no, like that, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. Come on, and then I'll var dump the split, and that should give me the attribute followed by. What's the only name? Is it a string? Oh God, what have I done? Oh, it's a string. I'm an idiot. So I need to split it by spaces. Okay, so that's not gonna work, is it? Maybe it will. This is not gonna be. I don't think that's gonna work, but we'll see. Yeah, there you go. I don't know why I have split on the brain here, but I do. Yeah, okay. Oh, this is ugly. I don't like this at all. Like all I'm trying to do is add those attributes to the SVG directly, right? It should just all be style, right? Style. So then if I just do, actually, I probably need to do both of these. I can see, come on, build, come on, build, come on, build. Oh, ooh, there we go. String class Okay, so I think I need to do then. I do need to do this because this is what I'm going to need to do. This is going to probably be super ugly, but let's just do this. I'm going to go try this split. Should give me the first index, and this should give me the second index, although I know it's going to be wrapped in extra quotes. So we'll see what this does. And then if I just, oh no, I need to do that. I'm playing around with this. Now, if I just return the SVG, I should just be able to return the SVG. This is going to be ugly, but we'll see. SVG. The reason I'm doing this is because we don't have to wrap it inside of a div. It solves the problem that we were just having there. Oh boy, that doesn't seem to work at all. So what we got here? Okay, so I need to get rid of the quotes. WordPress strip quotes. Do you want to do that? Not WordPress. WordPress. It's been a while. What do I do here? No. Filter. Nope. Strip slashes. Oh god, this is way too ridiculous. Okay. Oh, yeah. Do you know how long it's been? All right, I got a quote maybe. Quotes. We got string, pattern, placement, subject. So the string is gonna do this, and I'll put that in there. I don't think it's gonna work. Don't think that's right. Well, let's just find out. No ending delimiter. God, do you know how long it's been since I've used it? This preg replace. Let's take a look at the manual here. Could just use AI to do this, but I'm not gonna. Oh, that's what it is. Now the question is that too brittle? I feel like that might be super brittle. It works, but is it wildly brittle? So we don't need that. We don't need the wrapper div, and then the stuff that Aki was talking about, with it being aligned left properly. Or is that? Wait, that doesn't seem right though. Oh yeah, something's not right in the edit. Something's busted in the edit. What is busted in the edit? Oh, maybe I can wrap the placeholder in a div. What does placeholder have for attributes? Additional props. Phone's buzzing here. Let's say, but why is it so? Shouldn't I feel like it shouldn't be there. It should be lined up the same with this. This one's lined up like that. Why is it? Oh, it's in a group block. That's why. So this isn't actually working the way I want it to work. The output's rendered correctly. Is it not getting, what the hell? It's not getting the classes and stuff it needs? Is it selectable? It is selectable. It's in a weird spot. Whereas this is not in a weird spot at all. Oh, it's not getting the class name. Why isn't it getting the class name? Oh, it is. There's flag. But where's that? Oh, it's super annoying. So if I wrap this in a div, see if that somewhat fixes the problem. Something like this. This is not what I want, but I feel like I'm going in circles here. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Okay, that works. But when I choose the icon, now it's way over here. And it shouldn't be, I don't think. Because this needs something in here is not getting what it needs. Out here, no, it's just not rendering properly. The deuce is going on. Which class? There's something in here that so but what's this? That's the group and this thing. Oh, that's what it is. So it's not getting is layout constrained. Is that because I have a group above it? Let's move that up. I don't think that's going to change anything. Let's just see why. No, that's still working. So this has the class is layout constrained, right? Yes. This one does not. What's that? Let's grab this one. Inspect. It doesn't need any of it. There's a bunch of classes that this is not getting. Well, it's getting that. I thought that was not getting it. Right. Well, it doesn't. Weird. What I don't get is why this is over here. I can't see what's being, let's see what the computer is. Is there like a margin left is margin 40. So where's that margin left coming from? Where's that margin left come from? Oh, auto important constrained, left, right, not align, not align full. So that is getting this, but the margin left is being set somewhere else. Is it because? Oh, that's what it is. Right? Right? An SVG is not a block level item. And I think that's the problem. So where's the first SVG? It's right here. So if I set this to display block, and I set the next one to display block, it centers it for whatever reason. So it's and then so because I know why, because the margin is, if I set it to align left, but this won't work. But okay, so what I think I need to do, style, we're gonna just display block. Did I get, what is that? Oh, you get lost. What is this thing? Try to replace. Deprecate it. Try to replace. Okay, well, there's a bunch of stuff I have going on in here that's not right. Okay. My build not happening? What's going on with my build? What's going on with my build? Oh, it needs to be like this. Why is it not targeting properly? No classes being applied. That'll do it. That'll do it every single time. That'll do it every single time. So why is the class not being applied? Style. Yeah, pretty much. There's some other things that need to be fixed up for it. But that's kind of what we're working on. So, yeah, but I've broken some things in here. See if I can get next debug. Well, it's not feature. It's just more the implementation of some things. We want to make sure, like, it's experimental right now. There's some stuff with the API, the SVG API that they're working on, and they want to make sure that where is it? Oh God, I keep losing all that. Of course, I've lost it now, but. Aki's comment here about applying the width to the SVG instead of the block. It's something that we kind of need to do because we can't really release this thing and then change the output markup. So that's what I'm kind of looking at right now. I don't know if this is actually going to work or not, but we'll see. Undebug. Do I not have debug set up on this? For fuck's sakes. Okay. Man, this is stupid. What is going on? Ugh. Style. Oh. Jesus, why? Yeah, there we go. I don't know what's going on here. So icon 55. What? I do not understand what I'm doing wrong here. Oh, is my split screwed up? My explode up here screwed up? It must be. Something's broken. Yes, I know this is. Yes. Yes. Oh, there's a space in there. That's what the problem is. Okay. I have used Cloud Code. I use it a lot. I'm not using it today for whatever reason, but I have used it a lot. Yeah, I've used it to do a bunch of stuff for me, which is pretty cool. So I'm not clicking on that, Kevin. It's not happening. Last time I clicked on a Vercel app, you all remember what happened. I'm not doing that again. No way. You know what? I'm going to use this right now. I'm going to say give, create, preg. Preg is a split to retrieve the key values from this string. There we go. The birds are flappy. I'm not clicking on it, man. This is not happening. I'm going to use Claude Code right now because I hate regex. I love regex, but I hate regex. This is too brittle. I don't think this is ever going to be a thing that actually needs to happen. Yes, I know it fails. Use parse blocks. What are you talking about? Well, I'm using the, I'm not using parse blocks. I'm using the HTML tag processor to add the attributes. But what I need, so the problem is so let me explain this a little better. The issue that I'm having is that the SVG is stored in a string. And so I have access to the string. I can retrieve the SVG. It's right here. I get the icon as an SVG, but I don't have like, and then I have these block wrapper attributes that you would want to apply. So typically what you would do is you would do something like you'd have a div wrapper, and then you'd be like echo get block wrapper attributes, and it just puts the string on the div, and then you put your stuff, and then you close your div, which is fine. The problem is I don't have access to this, right? So I can't just, and the way that the HTML tag processor works is you have to know the name of the attribute and the value that you want to either add, remove, or modify. I'm pretty sure there's no other way of doing that. I mean, I guess we could look, but I don't think there's a way of being like, just add this arbitrary string. So what I need to do is in the output of get block wrapper attributes, what actually happens is we get a big string that looks like this. So that this whole string is what gets spit out. So what I need to do is split it into attribute, value, and then take each one of those and apply that to the SVG. So that's what this ugly regex is meant to do. I don't know if it's working, but it's not firing an error. So let's look. So take a look here. It looks like it's getting a style, but it didn't get. Oh, did this work? Let's see. So, oh yeah, it's getting class left black icon role, blah blah blah. So it's being applied directly. I get a little console error here, but that's fine. And then this seems to be sort of working. In here, it's not lined up with this content width. I don't know. I don't really know why. If you were to put an image in there. I'm gonna put that in there. That's going to appear here, and that's where this should appear, and I don't know why it's not. It's because So this has got margin left, right? Okay, so the margin, so I gotta see where that margin is. Is root container not align left, not align right? Okay. And this SVG. Is because yeah, it's line too far left. That's the problem. Where does the attribute string come from? It comes from calling get block wrapper at attributes, and this is all the stuff that's applied, like when I add the styles and everything with this. So like if I'm adding a background color, and I'm adding a text color, which doesn't seem to be working at this particular moment. That's fine. Oh right, because I need to inherit. There's a lot about this. It's kind of a pain in the ass. But like, so when I save this, right? No, you can't, as far as I know. I don't. That's a good question. I actually don't have any idea. New attributes. Let's just see. Entries to merge, and merges all that stuff. Return employed normalized attributes. So I guess I could probably get the new attributes. Block supports get instance. So how do I get? So what if we get? What if we do this? Kevin, you're brilliant. Let's see. What if I were to do this, and then I would go. I'm just gonna var dump those because that's how I like to debug. New attributes. We'll see what gets plunked out there, and then we'll have to compare it to what's on the front end. Class style. Okay, so that would work. It does circumvent this though, which is a bit ugly. So then I could just go, I could just get my attributes, get rid of this, don't need any of that stuff. I would just do attributes as attribute, and I could just say, no, well, the thing that is missing in that function, well, I mean, yeah, it's doing some checking. Like, we'd have to basically rebuild this function and just not do the merge stuff. So, like, what is this doing? So, attributes array for attributes to merge, that's renamed if empty, and empty, continue, blah, blah, blah. We're generating we're just generating an array, and then we're merging that array. So there's nothing really escaping attribute. Yeah, so we're just basically just parse that with the DOMParser too. Just put it in a dummy div. Well, I'm trying to avoid wrapping it in a div. That's the problem. Well, not problem, but that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to apply these things directly to the SVG that's stored in a string somewhere else. The only problem here is that it's going to has accent color. So if I go fill I want? I think it's fill. And it's current color. There we go. So that would be what I need. I don't know if I need that. I don't know if I need this now. I don't think I need this or this. I'm in the circle of not knowing what I'm doing. DOMParser. Okay, so what do you want me to do? Let's grab that code there. What is that? DOMParser. So you want me to DOMParser. Oops. Yeah, okay. I don't want to use the DOMParser if I can avoid it. I mean, this is already becoming way too deep and stuff. I just don't think this is what we want at all. Because this just feels wrong to me. This should not be over there. Like, I don't know. And then so I set that to display block. What was it? Set this one to display that. This is not getting what it needs to do. Ugh, I just don't have the brain power for this today. The thing I don't get is why this has all this margin. Interesting. All right. Oh man, okay. I do not get why this is doing, why all of these things are not. Dude, it's, where is it getting its margin left to set here, right? It's getting it there. That doesn't seem to be changing anything. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I'm just gonna revert this and go have a nap. Do not understand. None of this is working the way I want it to work. Wildly frustrating. I think I should delete everything now. Yeah, this is definitely not the right approach. Just gonna revert everything. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I'm defeated. I give up. I don't know what to do today. This isn't working. It's not working how I want it to, anyways. Well, I'm super excited to merge it. It's I don't know. I'm just not fixing it today. So.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know why this isn't working. When this aligns, it's in the wrong spot. It's too wide, and I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense. So, like, if I were to align this, although that doesn't have. Well, I guess it goes there. So maybe that's what I want. I set this to a lot. To none, it's there, but it should be left aligned over here. And I think that's because it's sitting inside of a div. But what Aki is talking about is that there is controls that will allow us to apply it directly to the element, and so that's the issue that we're running into. So this thing should have this should be as paragraph. Something going on there. So I don't know. It's inheriting. Well, it's not the right structure. That's the problem. It's not. It's just we don't have the controls to be able to apply width and height and stuff via the dimension controls to apply to this thing directly. That's what Aki's talking about. But I don't have the brain power to do this today. I am officially defeated. And I don't know what the best approach is here. There is work that needs to be merged for that to move forward. So if that gets merged, then I think we can do this. Otherwise, I think it's just an experimental block for today. This stuff right here seems to be the work that needs to be done because it introduces all this stuff in here. And if we can get that going, then it might just work, which will be great. And otherwise, yeah. So I don't know. So we merge this and we'll move it. Hey, try to wrap. Yeah, we can wrap it inside a group block. That's absolutely what we can do. But this isn't it's not the fact that it's wrapped inside of a div in an internal div like this. So when it's output, there's a div wrapper right here that gets all the attributes applied to it, and then inside of it is where we add the SVG. So the attributes are applied to the div, and then the SVG is wrapped inside of there. So the attributes are applied to the div, the SVG is inserted into the div, and then it's rendered. And what Aki is saying is that we don't want to have that div wrapper if we can help it. So that's the issue. Excuse me. I want to see something here. Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm defeated today, so I'm not gonna keep working on this thing until I get some feedback from people smarter than me, which is most of the people attending my stream right now. So I think I might just call it a little bit early because I got to finish office and stuff. But anyways, it's always great hanging out with everybody. Thanks so much for being here. Yeah, and if you're interested in coming on and doing a Talk Debbie with me session, that'd be cool. Let me know. Reach out in the various places, my Discord or Twitter or whatever, YouTube's, and yeah, we'll go from there. Cool, awesome. All right, everybody, I'm gonna call it. But thank you so much for hanging out with me today and for putting up with my inability to get anything finished. But yeah, we'll talk to y'all next week. Chat soon. Later.